thumbs up. Put them thumbs up, 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 up. What's good with it? What's good with it? What's good with it? Y'all, you know the routine. You know the routine. If you can hear me, please give me them thumbs up. Give me those thumbs up. One more thumbs up. No, I can't do nothing till y'all let me know y'all can hear me. I'm waiting. One more thumb. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. What's good? Hey, Regina White. Hey. Hey, Justin. Hey, Tears. What's good with it, girl? Hey, Mom Life Love. That's my mom life. Hey, Purple Purple. Hey, Boston. I'm in love with love. Hey, Justin T. Please 93. Uh, um, you knew. Welcome or welcome back. I don't remember you, but hey, I like the name. Hey, Danny. Hey, Danny. Hey, Danny. hey, hey, D. Michelle. Hey, Dr. Sultry. What's good with it? What's good with it, sir? I see you. Thank you so much. Let me see who else. Who else? Who else? Who else? Hey, Rockin'. Hey, my Rockin'. Hey, Rockin'. I think I said Regina White. Hey, Miss Lady T. Dixon. Hey, y'all. What's good with it? What's good with it? What's good with it, everybody? Please make sure you hit that like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. Oh my gosh, it seems like it's been forever. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, y'all be making it seem like I be gone for 2 or 3 months. And I look and I got so many messages. And I'm gonna tell you, I appreciate those messages. I'm telling you because listen, life be happening and hey, to know somebody wants you to come on and vibe with them and and share their day or night or whatever it is, that is a good feeling. But y'all be acting like I be gone for 6 or 7 months. And I had to look and I was looking and like my first message, I looked and it was like I hadn't did a live in 3 days. I was like the last live was 3 days. I'm like, are you all serious? Y'all are spoiled. Just spoiled rotten. Hey Dolores, hey nobody's fool. Yes, okay. Now you know I have to drop that link. I gotta drop that link, honey. Right, tears. I'm serious. I mean, girl, it's like 3 days. I'm like, oh my goodness, 3 goddamn days. I was looking. I was like, hey, are y'all serious? But it's all good. It's all good in the hood, honey. I am glad. Listen, I don't be going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. It's just I told you like if I don't have nothing to say or whatever, I really don't like to come on waste nobody's time. That's just not what I do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, hey Bev Davis, like I said, life be going on. Now, let me get some announcements out of the way. So this is money, March. I'm trying to start a tradition. Last March, my daughter gave away money. This March, I'm going to be giving away money. The only requirements is that you are Club Blue. That's one, and that you participate in the last 3 lives prior to the date that will be giving out money. I'm gonna try to do it. Um, maybe the last day in March or something like that. Something like that. I'm gonna try to, make it, so and I don't I'm trying to see I want to do it in nominations and denominations where, it will give a whole bunch of people a chance to win. And so I mean, and I'm not like if you win something that don't knock you out for like the next amount. You know what I'm saying? So like just say if the amount is $50, right? If you get the next question and you get that right, you so happen to have already won that $50, then you could probably win, another 50 or 75 or whatever, however it works. So I'm not gonna do that. So I'll know closer to when I'm we're gonna do Money March. I'll be making sure I look at the attendance to see who's up in here. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean that's only fair because there's a lot of people that come through almost every time I go live or whatever, and it won't be fair if somebody just don't show up, all the time or half of the time or it's just not fair to me. The people that comes through all the time should be the people that are in line to get it. So if Rockin' couldn't take all your money this time, like she did last time, then that's just what it be. And so I'm not gonna keep up to say, be like, what's good with it, Lady G? I got Bev. Hey, Lil Red. Hey, Make Dime. Do 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 do. Make Dime say he always say I'm sweet, but anyway, so I just want to make sure we get that out of the way. And to me, you guys are the ones that make them this. I can't speak for every person that has a channel, right? But I think that the civilized ones would share in this sentiment, right? In this thought that you guys are the ones that make these lives, right? Y'all make these channels. You do that by so many ways, like by participating, coming on through, by donating, by sending messages and all that type of stuff. Me myself, that humbles me a lot because those are things that you don't have to do. You know, you don't have to do them. And I mean, you just know this, right? Now, I don't ask for no donations or anything like that, right? So you have to actually go out and find my cash app, this, that, and the third. And sometimes you got some hard headed club blue people, they'll post my cash app anyway sometimes, right? Check this out right here, right? So in order for YouTube to give you a check each month, you got to meet $100 threshold. I've only not met it 3 times, right? So and that's to me is damn good, right? I mean, I am so appreciative of that because it's like I'm not asking for the money, I'm not demanding, I'm not saying anything about that. Yet you show your appreciation by donating or whatever you want to call it, contributing financially, whatever you want to call it. And that to me is like the biggest form of appreciation to me, right? Because that's something that you definitely don't have to do, and you do it anyway. And like I said, I've only not made the threshold 3 times, so that's that's real good. That means, hey, somebody wants you to come on and do whatever we do over here. So I'm just so there's no way that I can go by and like not show my appreciation at least once a year, maybe a few times during the year, and give back. That it's only right, right? So that's what I want to start that tradition. I was hoping that other people, especially the ones that are monetized, would join in and do that. But if not, I mean that's okay too. I'm sure they appreciate you guys in other ways as well. But that's just my thing. And plus, it's fun, right? To play these little games, it's fun. So yeah. Hey, did I say hey, honey? Do you get it if you're super? Yeah, you get they total it all together so that like your super chats, it's not the cash apps, right? But it's like your super whatever y'all give people on here that can get super chats and all of that. That goes into the I don't know what YouTube calls it, but it adds towards your $100 threshold. And once you get $100, then they'll cut you a check. So just say if you don't make it 1 month, just say if you make it the next, it rolls over. If you make it the next month, then they'll give you a check the next month. So, but yeah, so that's how that works. Yeah, I get super chats, honey. But I mean, it's not necessary for you to give me one. I understand, but I get them. But anyway, so I do appreciate it. I'm sure others, appreciate it any way y'all participate and contribute, right? Because I mean, like I said, y'all make these lives and stuff. Not us. We just click the buttons. Trust me, we just click the buttons, and whatever happens, happens, right? So, but anyway, once again, I like to say thank you so much. Um, and those messages, I mean, oh Lord, I was like, these people, and I'm hoping that you guys but like to go live for just to be in the chat and to be greeting and talking to each other, whatever, like a little meeting place or whatever. I look at it sometimes. I can look at the comments and y'all be going back and forth, whatever, whether it's heated or if it's more civilized or whatever. I like to say, okay, well they take it as a little meeting place or whatever, and that's fine too. That's really fine. So, but like I said, I like to say thank you, and I'm pretty sure the other um people that have channels will feel the same. You know. So anyway, so listen, did y'all hear about Bill Cosby? Oh my gosh. This right here is, it all depends on how you look at it. It could be good news, it could be bad news, but um, it all depends on how you look at it. I'll play the little video that they have along with it. Hold on for a minute. Let me stop it.
Prosecutors in Pennsylvania are asking U.S. Supreme Court.
Hold on. I said, hold on, lady. Let me put it up here. Yeah, honey. Bill Cosby got a big break. Hey, Smoothie. He got a big, big break. And I'm sorry, y'all. I've been a little under the weather. So, excuse me if I am dragging a little bit. It just happened recently, so all of a sudden I just got hit with something. So, let's see.
Prosecutors in Pennsylvania are asking U.S. Supreme Court to review that decision that comedian Bill Cosby free. In June, a Pennsylvania court overturned Cosby's indecent assault conviction and ordered his release from prison after less than 3 years behind bars. The court ruled that Cosby's due process rights had been violated, but the Montgomery County DA says that decision will have far-reaching negative consequences and is now calling on the Supreme Court to help right a wrong.
So they didn't read the whole. They didn't say the whole thing. So let me read what it said. Hold on, y'all. Let me read what it says. Okay, it says the U.S. Supreme Court announced Monday without comment that it would not review Bill Cosby's sexual assault case, leaving him a free man and ending a 2-decade legal drama that shifted the cultural landscape, destroyed the groundbreaking black actor's reputation, and sent him to prison for several years in his late 70s. The High Court, whose 9 members include 2 men accused of sexual misconduct themselves, declined to review a stunning decision out of Pennsylvania that released Cosby from prison in June over the word of a former prosecutor who said he had made a secret promise with Cosby's lawyers that he could not never be charged. A Cosby spokesperson expressed sincere gratitude to the justices for the ruling on behalf of Cosby and his family and said he was the victim of a reprehensible bait and switch by the prosecutor and trial judge in the case. This is truly a victory for Mr. Cosby, but it shows that cheating will never get you far in life, and the corruption that lies within Montgomery County District Attorney Office has been brought to the center stage of the world, spokesperson Andrew Wyatt said. The office of Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele in Pennsylvania suburbs did not have an immediate comment. The accuser, Andrea Constant, planned to issue a statement later in the day. Steele has said there's no evidence that Cosby had a legally binding agreement that he could never be prosecuted. His predecessor, Bruce L. Castro Jr., never put it in writing or told anyone in his office about it. He never mentioned it in public until new evidence emerged and the case was reopened a decade later. A secret agreement that permits a wealthy defendant to buy his way out of a criminal case isn't right, Steele argued in 2016 as he pressed to send the case to trial. Montgomery County Judge Stephen O'Neill found Castro's testimony on the point not credible and sent the case to trial. However, the state Supreme Court later ruled that whether or not the supposed agreement was legally binding, Cosby relied on it when he gave eye-popping and potentially incriminating testimony in a lawsuit later filed by Constant. The principle of fundamental fairness that undergirds due process of law in our criminal justice system demands that promise be enforced, Justice David N. White wrote last year. During the deposition, a seemingly freewheeling Cosby gave long stream of consciousness answers to questions from Constant's lawyers. He detailed his sexual involvement with a string of young women, a few still in their teens, over the years. And he recalled giving several of them, including Constant, alcohol or pills while he remained sober. I don't hear her saying anything, and I don't feel her saying anything. And so I continue and I go into the area that is somewhere between permission and rejection. I am not stopped, Cosby said in the 2006 deposition, describing a sexual encounter that came after he gave her 3 pills for stress, which she said knocked her out. Oh gosh. Let me see how much more is this now. Okay. He was arrested in the Constant case on December 30th, 2015, just days before the 12-year statute of limitation was set to run out. Steele had reopened the case after the Associated Press went to federal court to unseal Cosby's long buried testimony in Constand's lawsuit. Cosby, after giving 4 days of testimony, paid her $3.4 million to settle the case. He went on trial in the criminal case in suburban Philadelphia in 2017. The jury could not reach a verdict. Less than a year later, after media reports about media mogul Harvey Weinstein's sexual abuse of women galvanized the Me Too movement, a second jury convicted Cosby of drugging and molesting Constand. The AP does not typically identify people who say they are victims of sexual assault unless they grant permission. Constant has done so. Wow. I didn't know he said all that. Good Lord, honey. Oh, child. I didn't know he had said all that. Let me see what was else on the thing. So, about that poor, that bad, man, that devastation that's going over there in Ukraine, y'all. It is just terrible. I mean, I'd be so. Listen, I don't know how many people that's following it, that peeking um, at the news like CNN or whatever your 24-hour news channel, you refer to when you want to keep up with the latest that's going on around the world. But listen, when I saw I mean, people have the news coverage there, right? You got bombs and the the shreds of metals and things of that nature just coming in and striking the people, and the people running and scattering. You got kids, you got dogs, you have women, elderly women, all of that, and it is so unfortunate for those people. I don't see how. I mean, and I know the people in Russia, namely Putin, is looking at this coverage, and how can he sit up there and watch these kids, be placed in a dangerous situation, all because he wants to try to get the old Soviet Union back together. That is crazy. And it's like he's not even caring about he putting these people in that type of situation. But it seems like, different companies around the world are, coming together and shutting off their business to Russia, hoping it forces the, and this is in my opinion, I think they do that so it could force the people in Russia, to grow weary and angry at the war because they cannot use those services. I mean, YouTube is shutting down their services to Russia. Um, Several credit cards, American Express name is one. They're shutting down their services, right? So hopefully, the people in Russia will show that they, aren't in favor of this type of living, because now it's making it hard. And if they if if America and the rest of the people get together and block that oil, I mean, hey, this is crazy. I just don't get it. I mean, all because He want the old Soviet Union back. I mean, that is a 90s ideal. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It is really, really crazy. I don't know how. Oh, yes, I do. I know how he stays in power because, he's operating under a dictatorship, right? And those people are made that you're going to either conform or you're going to be harassed. Some of those people have been even been killed. Um, and I put something on my community board briefly about about this issue with Russia, right? How they think, right? So I mean, some of you may know it, but North Korea was pretty much trained by Russia, right? They took the playbook from Russia. South Korea was trained by America, so they emulate each other, right? Both for is South Korea and Russia. I mean, they pretty much it's so similar, it's ridiculous, right? And they the way they media, right? It's all good in Russia. It's all good in North Korea. Nothing is ever said bad about their country, what's going on. It's like a shell. They create props when it comes to the media and things of that nature. It's really really strange over there in both of those places, and and they want to give that illusion to America, but when you get deep down into it, it's nothing like that. And those people, and they don't want influences from the outside to reach their people because their people will find out that, hey, there is a normal life that people are enjoying outside of, what you guys are doing. They don't want those people to know that. They don't want those people to know that, yeah, you have freedom to practice different religions, freedom to go to different stores, freedom to do this, that, and the third, freedom to, participate in like freedom of speech and all types of things of that nature. They don't want those people knowing those types of things. And I think that is a sorry way of living that the guys who are in control, Young and Putin, I think they are a bunch of sorry ass leaders, right? And it's unbelievable, unbelievable. So, but I write. Sometimes I act like I got some sense, so I do be putting stuff like that on the board. But yeah, that is just ridiculous. I just feel so sorry for those people. But I also put ways that you can contribute to Ukraine to help those people in that situation. So, but yeah, so make sure y'all keep those people in prayer, and if you can contribute to them, please do so. All right, next up, next up, next up. I am so sorry for honey this low energy, but whew, honey. So let's see how many days are we out now from J Bowles post conviction motion. Let's see where she put in on the 17th. So we have 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, wait a minute, 28, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 18 days. Now, I'm not saying, and this is just my opinion, but The prosecutors know this case, right? They know now, although they are responding to new arguments, right? They're responding to new arguments, but this is a little different, right? So remember, I said when it comes to the defense, these are new arguments, right? New arguments that the prosecutors need to respond to. New. When it comes to the prosecutors could base their responses off their old arguments. Okay? So let's not get confused with what I'm saying. They can base their responses off of their old arguments. The reason why I say that is because they are the ones that charged Mr. Kelly. They know why they charged him. They should be able to qualify why they charged him as well as justify why they charged him. It shouldn't take this long, is what I'm ultimately trying to say. Even though her brief was detailed, it shouldn't take this long. They should already know why they chose those jurors. That was one of the point of contention in her brief. They already know about um, what the Sixth Amendment guarantees, whatever. They already know that. That's not hard. What is taking so long? What I'm saying is, Team Kales might be, you know, sitting pretty on this one. I don't know what, the prosecutors are going to come back with, but it shouldn't take this long. This is too long, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter if they come back, or like some people might think, oh, they trying to come back at the very last minute. That does nothing. That does nothing. That does nothing for a delay. Why? What? A delay for the prosecutor wouldn't benefit the case. It'll benefit the case for a delay for the defense. That would benefit, but not for the prosecutor. It wouldn't. They just waiting for the last month for what? It's just taking too long. I would have already known what my response would be. My response would be crafted, designed around the reason why I charged this man. Those, charge this man with those charges, because you're dealing with the elements. They already know the elements. You already know the Sixth Amendment. You already know that stuff. You already know about the Curcio hearing. You know what happened. You already know about this. What's going? Why they taking so long? I'm thinking that J-Bo done hit him with a bam, as Joe would say, bam. Okay? That's the only thing I don't get it. I mean, if y'all have any other opinion, I would love to read them. But okay, when Mocha said got something. Hold on, let me see what Mocha says. She says, I'm not concerned with the timing. They waited until the deadline for other responses. They'll have a thorough and well thought out response like all others. Right, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be well thought out and what have you, but I'm trying to see when did they wait till the deadline. Because Mocha, if you can remember, with those other motions, And granted, they were shorter time frames. Don't that we're gonna give it. They were shorter time frames, but those they were responding to those motions like the next day, a day after. It wasn't no, you know, no week or so or anything like that. Not that I can remember. Maybe one or two maybe, but for the most part, I mean, even with that one and that one that Farinella put in that matter of law, that motion to eliminate, that one he put in was very detailed as well, and the prosecutor came right back with it, right back on his ass. As a matter of fact, let me look. Hold up, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me look. What I'm saying is, they know their case. They know already why they charged him. They should know the answers to whatever she's raising. They the one charged him. Hold on, y'all. Just give me 1 minute. I'm looking. I want to see because that motion limited came in July. If I'm not mistaken, it was July 23rd. Hold on. I should have pulled this up, but you know we do stuff in real time. In real time. Oh my goodness. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, July. Okay, which motion was this? Okay, that was government. 1 minute, y'all. Sorry about this. Yeah, I needed one by Vanilla. Here we go. Okay, he filed this on 7/31. 7/31 now. And let me see. Is this the response? Yeah. He filed that on 7/31. The government came through on 8/2. That long ass one he had. The government came through on 8/2. 7/31. 1/2. 2 days. I know my mind ain't playing tricks on me. 2 days. They came through. And that was let me see how many pages was his brief. He said he had 13 pages on that one. Let me see about this other one. Well, here's two. Hold on. Let me see what this other one is. So that was okay. It's the same. Okay, that's his memorandum of law. Okay, so yeah, 2 days, and we still waiting. I'm sorry, I'm still in here looking, just trying to make sure. Okay, that's what it is. Just yeah. Okay, so um, I just find that to be a little. I mean, it's not strange, and I know they're probably taking their time, but that tells me that they are looking for um what is called a logical perspective, right, for their argument. They're gonna have to find stuff to support why they did whatever that lady is challenging them on. They got to find something stuff to support Jan Donnelly's decision, all that case law, all that stuff. That lady had a whole damn couple of pages of case law that she cited. That's a lot. I mean, I ain't making this up. That's a lot. Let me go ahead and drop this link while I'm thinking about it. But they should know by now. They know why they charged him, why they used. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Oh, y'all, this chat going so fast, honey. Hold on, let me pin it up to the top. I saw a question. Hold on. And so, Angie, did you get? Hey, Shooter. Hey, Ty. Hey, Spiritfield. What's up, Trevin? Trevin Johnson, Mr. Johnson. Hey, Cool BJ. Oh, hey, y'all that's coming through. There's a lot of y'all. I can't get all y'all. There's a lot of y'all, but hey, I mean, I'm just telling you. This is just my opinion. And they could be waiting, for the last minute or whatever, but it does nothing. It serves no purpose waiting to the last moment. I mean, like I said, it would be more purposeful for the defense to wait till the last moment, whatever. But for the prosecutors, uh-uh. And you want to know, you kind of anxious because you want to know what they're going to respond, what J-Bo is going to respond to. If you a prosecutor on that case, you want to know what she's going to respond to. Well, it was going to be her response to your answers. I would be concerned, and I'm telling you, and when we get it back, it better be some good shit in there. Waiting all this damn long time, it better be some good shit. It better not be no repeat. You keep repeating yourself or whatever. See, you when here's the thing, right? How you gonna get around somebody J-Bo citing violations to the Sixth Amendment and all of that type of stuff? How you gonna get around that? And to get around it, what I'm saying how they know we know how they're gonna get around it, right? As far depending on what it is, right? But when I say how they're gonna get around it, I'm saying that is what they're thinking. How we gonna get around this? What are we gonna say? What are we gonna do? What can we cite to counter this? Because J Bo has already cited the highest. The only thing that they can come back with is some precedent, precedent and case law, which shows that hey, the judge went against the Sixth Amendment. I mean, like, I mean, that I'm trying to see, like, huh? Or the best thing they could do is to say that, like Keller was arguing that it doesn't fall on and it does. Oh, wait a minute, it doesn't fall under those guidelines. Yeah. Let me write that down. It doesn't fall under those guidelines. If they have some stuff citing that, let me write that down. That it doesn't fall under those guidelines. If they got some of that, but it got to be true. It got to be factual. Like, remember that day that motion that the defense had put in, and they was trying to fool around with the elements and stuff like that, and the prosecutor, was able to come back and pretty much say, hey, that that's incorrect because it doesn't fall under those guidelines. It fell up under the guidelines in which we charged him. Just for instance, right? You know how Debo keeps trying to make that point about one man ain't no enterprise, right? Well, this is something, right? Check this out right here. The government, this is my opinion, the government chose that particular statute, that law that says one man can be an enterprise, and that's why he was charged under that. See, because it falls up under those guidelines. If he probably would have used, if they would have used Debo's well, no, because that says refer back to the main law that we're talking about. That's not a good example. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So if the government could say it doesn't fall upon those guidelines and be true, that's the problem. Would they be true? If they're not gonna, if it's not gonna be true, then they're not gonna win that argument. It has to make it has to make it has to make sense, and it has to be true and correct. So if anybody wants to, If anybody wants to look and see if what J-Bo is asserting in her brief, if it falls under the guidelines, that would be a good starting point to see if the government can overcome her arguments. Excuse me, y'all, I'm drinking something. If the government can overcome her arguments. And I'm telling you, when it can't. Are they gonna find something like? How you gonna go against the six? I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know about that. That's gonna be difficult. That is gonna be difficult. Difficult. The only way that they would have to, they're gonna have to find some type of case law that supports their logical perspective. If not, I don't know what to tell you. What is it? Y'all in here arguing? I don't think she would get him off. Maybe a few charges drop reduced, but ours can't get now. Well, yeah, well, Mocha, they'll have a good response. But what I'm saying is, will the response be with their response will support their argument? No, I have no doubt about that. And the response will be, you know, pretty good, I'm pretty sure. But will it overcome J Bull's objectives? And I'm telling you, when you are dealing with, when you're talking about, see, and here's the thing, right? You know that when most appeals, and if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. Most people that win their appeals, they win it based off of violations to some type of to the amendment, violation to their rights. That's how they win them. Violations to their rights. And guess when an attorney is stating that is citing that there was a violation to somebody's rights, they're gonna cite the damn fucking amendments, the Constitution, all of that's what they're gonna cite. Like when people get out for illegal search and seizure, um, all of that. Those are rights, violation to somebody's rights. Now maybe now I agree with you. I don't think that all the charges will be dropped. I don't think all the charges will be dropped or anything like that. But if enough of them are, shit. And then he done been in jail all that long time, and then say they offer him a plea. Just say they offer him a plea. You know that's gonna start affecting the Chicago cases. Because if the prosecutors are motivated to take a plea in those cases, they may take, something as little as 15 years or whatever. He could do that standing up. He had already did. Have already done 3. So that's what I'm saying. It is a domino effect. When one thing starts happening, it's going to affect It's going to touch the other, the other cases. So, right, Ty, you got to come back. You got to come with where you don't have to, but she's still not getting out. Okay, I get what you're saying, but if he gets 15 years or 10 years, he's getting out. If he's already done three, yeah, he'll be a damn fool not to take no 15 and try to plea on the rest of it if they go along with that. You know. Mm-hmm. I don't know about all that, y'all. I don't. I don't. The other thing I want to talk about is the parents. So I want to apply a. So listen to this, right? And this is just my thought because I know people sometimes want to take just the bits and pieces of what happened to fit a narrative or to fit what they think happened or whatever instead of looking at the whole story. So I was thinking about this, right? Okay. So right now the Clares, they getting drugged, and hey, I'm not here to say, I can say that I would have done things differently. Everybody would said that. I think they've said. I'm pretty. No, I know I've heard them say, they, they were accountable, and they said, it was they would have done something different, right? So, but listen to this. Listen to this, right? So this is just my opinion because I have to include in their timeline that Miss Alice tried to rescue. I'm gonna call it a rescue. That's what I think that she was trying to do. I'm not saying that there's something was going on that she needed to be rescued from. I'm just saying that's what it appeared to be. She tried to rescue or tried to get her daughter, as well as Mr. Angelo. He was seen on film going around trying to, get his daughter back. That was his whole purpose of connecting, with Larry and whatever he did to try to get his daughter back. We somehow those two things are not being added, or remembered in the timeline. So I'm thinking maybe it is something that went like, maybe this could have happened. So I don't know when those text messages or whatever, went on. If they're real or not, I don't know, right? But just say, I'm saying maybe they took place after she was 18, right? So you got a daughter that's 18 now, dating an older guy, and you're like, okay, well, what the hell can you do? All right, so you may say, well, you know, do this or do that, whatever. I think there was some LOLs in those messages, whatever, that could have could be looked at like maybe it was maybe a distasteful or bad joke or whatever, but you're just talking to your grown your grown child. Um and Ash strikes me as a headstrong, young lady. So maybe they were, talking or whatever, and then when the parents found out that it wasn't all gravy there. Maybe there was some abuse going on. They stopped. They were unable to talk to their child or whatever. Then that's when they they found out through what the girl name is, Asante, and the Savages and all of that about what what they think was truly going on there. Then maybe that's when the mother and the father you know became concerned and tried to attempt to intervene and try to collect their child. That seems more reasonable than they were just neglectful parents through and through. That's why I think the picture is being painted like that, and I don't think that's accurate. It's just my opinion. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Tears is saying something. Hold on. Let me see. No, Angel. No, no. When you lie to the world saying that she was secretly texting R. Kelly and y'all didn't know she was meeting him at the room when it was the mom that set up the meeting. Oh, listen to the interview. Okay. Well, I got to do that. Oh. But so why would the mama and the daddy try to get to collect their kid? Why would they go through all of that to try to get their child? Why would they show up on do all these interviews and hire an attorney? Why would they go through all of that if they were just flat out neglectful as parents? And maybe they lied to cover up because maybe they made some missteps, and they had to. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not making no excuses for nobody, but I know that it seems like those parts, those very critical parts of the story of the timeline, as being like, now that like it don't exist. When if I'm not mistaken, she went to jail. The mama went to jail. Now, I mean, and I don't think, and this just me, I don't think nobody's gonna go risk going to jail just to try to collect the child because the deal ain't go through or it's about the dildos or whatever. Right? No, it's not. I'm not making an excuse for the unfit parents. I'm not making an excuse. I'm saying, but those things happen. People are leaving out those things. The mama trying to get the child, the daddy trying to going all over the world to get the child. Why would they do that? I ain't talking about okay, fine about the lies or whatever. I mean, we don't know who and granted, I'll go along with some of the story change or whatever, but I'm talking about the actions. Why did they try to get the child back? Why they try to get the child? But how's money, right? Well, listen, what money? If you're trying to get the child, if the child would do better staying there, that's to mean that you'll get the money that way. If I'm not mistaken, didn't one of the kids was giving the mama money while they was there? We're not. I'm not looking past the lies, but we also can't look past the fact that they tried to collect that to get the girl. That just to me just if I'm gonna be a bad parent, I'm gonna be a bad parent from top to bottom. Hold on. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bad parent from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? From beginning to the end. I'm gonna be a bad parent. I'm not gonna be a semi bad parent. They try to collect the money. Okay, but tears, but you okay? Then explain to me why would they try to collect the kid? Why did Miss Alice allegedly go to jail trying to collect her, and then why the daddy was roaming around Chicago trying to get infiltrate the circle, trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying? We can't just conveniently leave that part out because that did happen. That happened. Right. That's what I'm saying, Mocha. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I believe once they realized that they she was allegedly in an unhealthy situation, I believe that's when the parents tried to take action. When that Asante came out or whatever, because you just look at the timing. Like, here's the thing: was there any more, um, like after Asante came out and Tim Savage or whatever informed them of whatever was going on with Az whatever? Were there any more text messages like "Stay in there, girl, hang on in there, do this, that, and the other to them or whatever"? What's good with it, Miss Tear?
Hey, y'all. Okay, so they found out that Az was getting beat and going through what she was going through in 2016 when 97 Baby Girl page reached out to them. Okay. They didn't
Oh, okay.
Alice wasn't reported jumping on the stage until 2018, and that was with her and her son. Okay, this is a whole 3 years later that she was with R. Kelly. They didn't start fighting for her until they realized that their money bag was gone. Asriel is their money bag. You see,
But
when she got home, all he thinking about is a book deal and trying to do this and trying to do that, and got her under this contract where he get most of the money.
true. I see that. I get that. But let me ask you this. So, but was there any opportunities between 2016 to 2018 or whatever for them for her to to go there? Oh hell, was he on tour?
Yes, it was opportunity.
For her to for the parents to collect their child. Hmm.
Yeah, it was opportunity. Just like it was opportunity when Alice hopped on the stage. Because that's all
Right.
they talk about is that incident in 2018. So what about before then? Why wasn't they fighting before then? See, look, you gotta go to 97 Baby Girl page, and that is not Larry's page. But you gotta go to 97 Baby Girl's page because she breaks it down. She even shows where she reached out to them, the messages where she reached out to them and told them. And her
Oh,
sister
okay.
respond back like, no, my sister's gonna be a superstar and blah blah blah. Like she's trying to tell them what's going on. They been knowing.
Oh, okay. No, you
I
said
just I just
97
feel
baby.
like I just feel like a man that sits around and always talk about this is chess, not checkers. He knew what he was doing, and those text messages proves it. Him asking
Yeah.
for a dildo deal proves it. Him every time he has an interview and he talk about the incident, he has a different story. That's why I really want you to listen to the first Lifetime Surviving R. Kelly. Listen to that interview with him and Alice. Then I want you to listen to the interview with him and Choke.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I
Because
see.
even on Choke No Joke, he kept saying, I ain't go to the feds. I ain't go to the feds. Alice did an interview where she said the first thing that they did was went to the feds. Because they didn't know where she was when she was at the hotel. Like they sat there and made up whole lies even about the hotel incident, which is fucking crazy. Cause they knew about it.
So let me ask you this.
That is what gets me.
So let me ask you this. Okay. Because I hear and I don't feel like going through the transcripts. They said I hear people say that when the police went to the hotel and she had a fake ID that said she was 18, or did she have an
No,
ID that said she was 17?
no, it was her driver's license, which is what she testified. And it showed her date of birth, but when she testified, she said, I guess that, she was guessing that they only looked at the last year, and not the actual date. So they just assumed that she was 18. And they just gave her ID and they left her up there. But Angelo keeps lying and saying that she came downstairs. She never came downstairs. Her and R. Kelly continued to do what they was doing. Her parents never laid eyes on her or R. Kelly that day. R. Kelly, he lied and said R. Kelly ran out the back door. That didn't happen. R. Kelly stayed in that room with his daughter and he knows that. He got in his car and he left. Angelo and his wife got in their car and they left their daughter there in a hotel with a grown man.
But see, Tilda, but why did they go to the hotel in the first place? I mean, see what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm saying I'm showing I'm thinking this me now. I'm thinking that there were some concerns of, you know, like their child's in a bad situation. They need to get
Well,
their
no,
child.
maybe they got in too deep because they got scared. Maybe they was texting her. She had to put her phone on airplane mode, so they probably was texting her like, "What's going on? What's going on?" She not responding, so they got scared and went to the hotel. Okay, and then you got Angelo on Choke No Joke talking about he called her the label and he made some calls, and that's how he found out that she was at the hotel. But then he on Lifetime saying that he found out because the son called and said that she wasn't at school and they called the choir teacher. So which story is it? Like the story changed so much, it's ridiculous. And so with the text messages confirming that the mom set it up, now it makes sense to me why the story changes, because I kept saying, why is the story changing? The story changes because they fucking knew. They knew.
No, I can buy into that. I can buy that.
And then the whole time while he on Choke No Joke saying like, I understand because kids could be bad, they do stuff behind your back. And Angelo is like, yeah, she secretly texted him behind my back. The only one thing is that I disagree about is no, the only thing that he would do over again is taking her phone, because he said that day that they went to the concert, R. Kelly took Azrael's phone and put his number in it and gave them a paper phone number just to trick her parents. That is a fucking lie, because Azrael testified and said that she didn't even meet R. Kelly that night because she wasn't dressed right or something of that nature. She didn't want to meet him that night. So why are you lying and saying that R. Kelly put the number in your daughter's phone to try to make it seem like y'all wasn't texting him? Like, I just don't understand. All the lies is weird as hell. And it's just like you doing it in front of everybody's face. Like we ain't following this shit and like we don't fucking know. Like we ain't fucking dumb. You ain't gonna do shit in my face and I'm gonna act like I don't see it. No, I see it.
Well, yeah, I know it's a bunch of contradiction. I mean, I believe that I mean, it could be because of shame, or because they felt like they did something
But
wrong.
because of shame, but then you putting all the shame on your daughter. He putting all the shame on your daughter. Yeah, my daughter lied to us. My daughter, my daughter, my daughter. You trying to make it seem like y'all the best parents. No, say what you did and say what your daughter did too. Tell the truth. Stop trying to look innocent. Stop trying to save your image, and because those messages is who y'all are.
Right. Hey, Mr. Roy.
What's going on? Question: is she talking about the chick that was in Atlanta?
What chick is in Atlanta?
The one that she went to R. Kelly's concert, brought her daughter backstage, this, that, and the third, and that's how he met her daughter.
No, that's not the Savages. I'm not talking about the Savages. I'm talking about Azrael in Florida. The
Oh,
Clarys.
I don't know nothing about them. No. All I know
Yeah.
about is the Atlanta one, and I'm sitting here like, she did what a lot of these doggone women are doing every day in Atlanta in general, you know,
Yeah.
pimping their daughters off, you know. Now, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
from
what it was.
I'm not from this area, and I didn't know nothing about that until, I moved in the metro area. And this is out of pocket ridiculous down here. All
Yeah.
they chances then went. So now they pepping their daughters off, telling them, well, if he do get you pregnant, he's stable, financially situated. You ain't got to worry about child support, this, that, and the third. I'm like, you do know that's your daughter, right? You do know that's a man in your dating range, right?
Mm. Well, I mean, but I'm just saying, it just seems like the recovery efforts, they just like nobody's remembering those.
No,
Nobody.
no, we remember those. That's why we supported them. You know what I mean? We remember those. So that's why we're remembering all of those stories, and we're putting two and two together, and we realize that these motherfuckers been lying. We ain't forgetting none of that. We remember all of that. We
Well,
are
you
not
know what?
getting amnesia to anything that they did as supposedly looking like a good parent.
Okay.
But it's too much bad shit to outweigh that one time that you hopped on the stage for your daughter. It's too much bad shit that outweigh all of that. Anything that they have done positive for their child. What else have they done? What else have they done? Angelo trying to hook up with dudes in Chicago. That was with Larry's help. What was he doing before he met Larry? Why he didn't get no connections in Chicago before then? He told Chuck no joke. He didn't do nothing to R. Kelly because it was too many men around R. Kelly. Listen, it would never be enough motherfuckers around my daughter. I would shoot them all. I would snipe them motherfuckers. It's too many of them. Oh, they all gonna go down.
Yeah, I said the
Like
same
I
thing.
said,
We wouldn't even
And
be
then
here.
you walk around, you all on the internet like you this gangster, but it's too many? No.
yeah, all that's a whole lot
The
of talk.
effort was weak.
A lot of people talk. They talk a good game. That's about it. Now, what's been tripping me out that I've been seeing on social media a lot is the WNBA basketball player and all these black folk saying she's straight up guilty. You can't do this and do that, and the weed smoking or whatever the situation was to do with weed. And I'm sitting here like, well, evidently all y'all must smoke weed, because I don't smoke weed, none of that. But what I notice is motherfuckers that smoke weed, they think everybody smoke weed. No, everybody don't smoke weed. Just the people smoke weed. Now they're not looking through the smoke screen of it all. Now this chick been locked up a good 3 weeks in Russia. Ain't nobody know nothing. Nobody's saying, this could be a payback thing, because you remember you had the little ice skater chick that came up in the Olympics, positive for whatever drugs. Then you had Sha'Carri Richardson made her statement about it. Then that got on mainstream media, and everybody's crying racist foul. Now all of a sudden you got somebody that's a professional athlete, and they randomly drug test, random and frequent. Random and frequent. So this is somebody that's going to risk their career to get high. Not only that, you are in a communist country to boot. I'm like, I'm not buying that story at all. I'm
Well,
not.
maybe she forgot about the vape
No,
pen.
I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. How you gonna come through customs? You ain't caught up on nothing. But then you gonna get caught leaving, exiting customs the way they are with, they drug policy over in Russia. Come on. I'm like, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. I'm like, I done traveled abroad many a time. So, nah, I know from the doggone inside looking out as a being in other countries, going through customs and the this, that, and the third. So I see it as that's their little tit for tat get back. That's their tit for tat get back. See?
Right. But Tears, let me ask you this.
Yes, Leslie. Oh no, go ahead, Andrew.
No, so let me ask you this. So, okay. So the what's it? Okay, so Mr. Clary, you saying his first attempt to get around somebody in Chicago to get around his daughter was when he got with Larry. You saying that was you think that was his first attempt? You
Yeah.
don't think he's been trying? Oh,
No.
I
Nope.
don't know. Cause I just find that's like, cause I know now. I
And
know
and
Mr.
then listen, whether or not they tried or not, they tried to trap R. Kelly with their daughter and they lost her. That's what happened. They tried to manipulate the master manipulator. Listen, Angelo told Choke No Joke he didn't think it would happen to him because he is him. He is him. Okay? He didn't think it would happen to him. You are a narcissist. And you met the master. And R.
Right.
Kelly left that motherfucker with nothing. He didn't get that song. He didn't get all them fucking dildo deals. His wife didn't get the drive for R. Kelly. He didn't get to work the lights for R. Kelly. He didn't get nothing. But now he got his daughter mentally fucked up with a disease she can't fucking get rid of. They didn't care what they was throwing their daughter into. They was thinking about money. Period.
Yeah, that's what some of them be doing. They pimp off their damn daughters.
That's
Back
why
in the
she
day,
kept bringing her back. Like, no, talk about your music. Give them your music, because they wanted that one song.
they used to pimp them out for crack. Nah,
And then if all you want is music, why are you telling her to lie about her age? If all y'all want is music, why are y'all telling her to lie about her age? The industry love young, artists. So for her to
Right.
be 17, that would be good. Why lie about your age if you're not trying to seduce this man? If you're not trying to trap this motherfucker, why are y'all lying about the age if it was only about music? It just don't make sense to me.
Right. Let me ask you this: has he spoken about those second round, those text messages that came out through J-Bo? Has he spoke about those?
When Atmos was speaking on it, he was texting Atmos, harassing Atmos, saying that those messages ain't real. That is the that is from the defense. But his dumbass don't realize that these messages are from the government, and these messages has been here the whole time. Bo Jean is just asking, like, she looking at this like her parents is coercing her. You're charging him for coercion, but her parents did this. Although there is a video in the case where R. Kelly is on video recording himself speaking in Azrael's voice, telling her exactly what to say as well. So I'm not sure how they're going to fight that, but still her parents prepared her for this old man. They didn't tell her what to do after all the flirting and teasing, though.
Mm.
And that's how they lost their child.
But he
They
said
were just
that
thinking, right?
he said that the messages are fake, and
They are
wait a minute.
from the defense.
I mean, they're from the defense, and you're saying they're from. But see, if the government has them, they could. I mean, they could be fake from the government. That they could be fake.
Angie, no, listen.
What I'm saying is
Did you miss Admis Live when he was all the exhibits that Boho referred to in her motion? Admis found the particular message that they use out of that item, and the exhibit in the actual transcript is there. But they just can't use those particular text messages because they had a sidebar with the judge, and the judge told them they can't use those, for the parents. If they want those messages in, they have to prove extortion, because that's how Kennick approached it. He wanted to show that the parents tried to extort R. Kelly.
right. So let me get that in my head. Hold on. Okay. So the judge said if they use those messages, the defense, the judge must be told the defense that if they use those messages, you have to, um, you're going to support your defense of extortion. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, they have to prove extortion, and in those messages, from what we've seen, there's no extortion, so they can't prove extortion.
But what
And
I'm
that's
saying,
the way Kennick presented it, but the way Bo Jean is presented it is not the way that Kennick presented those text messages to the judge. And
right.
he presented it as extortion. She's looking at it like her parents, coerced her, did all of this, enticing R. Kelly.
So when I said that the prosecutor couldn't have those messages and they could be fake, just like those letters. It's just it's an exhibit showing, yeah, we came across these text messages, and just because the prosecutor,
All are messages that the government, because they took their phones. Those are messages that they actually recovered from their phones. Those aren't like.
right. But what I'm saying is, but did they have an argument? And I don't know, and I don't think they have. Did they have an argument saying, well, okay, like he made somebody text these or whatever? No, hold on.
But no. These messages are actually leading up.
Alice, right?
Yeah, these messages are actually leading up to her meeting him at the hotel. From Alice is messaging him, acting like she's setting up the meet for the hotel. So, and it's timestamp. You know what I mean? Like, these is.
Oh, wow.
So that's why if they bring for the new trial, the way Bo Jean presented it, The parents are going to have to testify, and I want to see the messages between Angelo and R. Kelly, because on Choke No Joke, Angelo said that there are text messages between him and R. Kelly of him trying to negotiate a song. R. Kelly wanted $200,000 and he didn't have that, or something he said to that nature. So I want to see those messages. I want to see the messages between Angelo and Alice between that time, because it's gonna show everything. I mean,
Right.
but still, it's not going to change the fact that R. Kelly has sex with a minor.
Yeah, yeah. If that's the I
Took
mean
her
that's
over state
conclusion.
lines to have sex with her. That's sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's the conclusion. If she was under age, but I just was not thinking about, it seemed like, and this was just what I was thinking, that it seems like the efforts that they tried to collect their kid, um, seemed like it's going like it's not even being put into the timeline. And I thought maybe, well, hell, maybe,
And we're gonna do a whole timeline for y'all. Just wait. We
yeah,
ain't none of that. We ain't forgot
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
But then
That would be helpful. That would be helpful.
because y'all just told us the stories of what y'all was doing fighting, whatever. But then y'all ain't telling us the stories of what y'all was doing in the back end of all of this. So it's like you throwing rocks and hiding your hands.
Yeah, but that would be helpful because I got to go and catch that live. I've been meaning to catch it, but
At Miss Live, he did a good job of. He was very accurate with everything. And from the motion of the exhibits, he found the exhibit in the transcript.
oh,
Because even
that
I
text message.
don't know, can y'all hear me? It sound bad. It sound like a robot.
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's like you're going out a little bit, in and out a little bit, but we can hear you though. You can
I
hear us
forgot.
here.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh Lord,
Let me go out and go back in because you sound like a robot. Hold on.
I do too.
Hold on. I'll be back.
You don't sound like a robot on my end. There has to be something on her end.
Oh, oh, okay, all right, all right, Doctor Soldier. Let me go there. God darn it, hold on. Uh, Court TV. Let me go to. I gotta go to Court TV real quick because they discussing the motion. Hold on. Court.
Okay, I got to make a phone call, so I'll be checking with y'all in later if you're still online, and I'm through doing my
Okay.
running around.
All righty. All right, Mr. Roy. Thank you. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on.
They T-Bound said they discussing Smollett right now. I feel like all involved should be held accountable. I'm not sure that can't be charged with child endangerment. Robert Kelly said that it's past the 3-year mark. It has to be some type of conspiracy. Smollett is dumb.
Yeah, that was stupid.
But one thing I do know is after seeing how they tracked everything, every move he made in Chicago, that lets me know that them street lights work. When them black girls come up missing, they act like them street lights ain't working. That's just because they're fucking lazy and they don't want to look.
Harder defense, and the judge did not allow them. They may have some grounds there as well.
Right, and of course, this is a standard motion, right? Defense files, motion for a new trial, alleging these grounds. He's also going to be sentenced to this Thursday. Again, guilty on 5 of those 6 counts of disorderly conduct, low-level felonies, Lara, maximum 3 years. What do you expect to happen in his sentencing on Thursday?
I would hope that he does not get any time. I mean, we have to remember, this is a case where he actually got diversion at some point. And if it wasn't for the high publicity, if it wasn't for the celebrity factor here, that probably would have stood. It happens every day in regular cases where people get diversionary type deals in cases as serious, if not more serious than this case. So the idea that that didn't stand and now he had to go through this entire ordeal and go through a trial and now potentially an appeal, I would think that a judge would see, what this case was all about, and at the end, maybe, hopefully, not give him any time, just place him on probation.
I'd be pretty mad about the waste of resources, though, that went into investigating this fake crime. But again, the city is suing him monetarily for those resources. Thank you, Laura. We're going to squeeze in a break. Coming up next, the motion for a new trial that was presented, of course, by Jussie Smollett's attorneys. That's the topic of today's Talk Back segment. So we asked everyone online if they think Smollett should get a new trial. We will hear your comments next after the break.
They said they don't discuss a motion for Smollett, not your boy, Dr. Sultry. Did they say they're gonna discuss this motion, or they already done discussed it?
Yeah, liar. They did a whole lot of lying. And I'm gonna keep my foot on that fucking neck.
Because I know had anybody been watching Court TV before Smollett got on there?
I don't know, but I seen Sharon Wimbush post earlier that they was covering it.
I know, right? Let me go out to open up another Court TV tab to see. Y'all give me a minute. That's Smollett shit. That's crazy. Okay, we got Bill Cosby.
Shoot, after R. Kelly is convicted, I believe they are gonna go after everybody else. Just like they did in the Epstein case. His enabler, what she get? How much time? She got like 40 years. She got a whole lot of time. That Maxwell Guessling.
Oh, they gave her that. How much time they gave her?
What they gave her, like 40 years? I don't know. It was a lot. 50 years, 40 years. How much time she get? For enabling him, for helping him transfer the girls, just like R. Kelly's enablers does. So, he's dead. They can't convict him, so they went after her. And after they convict R. Kelly, even a lot of the people that got immunity, they gonna do some time too.
If they got not if they got immunity.
Not if they
for
got immunity.
yeah, if they got immunity, they're not gonna do time. Now, if they lied about what
Like Diane
about,
Copeland, like she hopped on there lying about her position. I hope she's on video too.
oh Lord, you want everybody.
And
you want everybody, even the damn dog. God,
we need the
you
dog.
want the dog,
What's
the
the
dog.
dog's name?
You believe. You sat there and watched. You believe him. Your ass going to jail too. You want everybody.
Belief begin the girls too, damn it.
Oh Lord. I mean, just Celine got sentenced that quick.
Yes. Queen Diva, what
SarahVital.com.
did the jury lie about?
I've been truthful and consistent on every
Oh,
single level since day one. I would not be my mother's son if I was capable of one drop of what I've been accused of. This has been an incredibly difficult time, honestly, one of the worst of my entire life.
I know it has.
It is time for today's Talk Back segment. Each day we post a question. On Court TV social media pages, we gather your comments and questions and respond right here on the show. Well, the attorneys for Jesse Smollett, you just saw there, they filed a motion for a new trial. In early December, a Chicago jury found the Empire actor Jesse Smollett guilty of making up a brutal hate crime. So we asked our viewers, do you think he should get a new trial? Still with me, criminal defense attorney Laura Uretzian. Laura, let's get to our first comment. It comes from Amanda Mobley. She says, the evidence is going to be the same. So why waste money on trying him again, Laura?
Basically, this is something that attorneys will file before, after a trial when the client is convicted. And usually what happens is they're denied, and a lot of times they're used as the basis for the appeal. So most likely this is not going to get granted, at least at the trial court level. It's going to be, obviously, it may be different at the appellate level, so we don't even have to worry about that at this point.
Right, and you're asking virtually the same judge who made a lot of these evidentiary decisions to overturn the original decision for a new trial. It's pretty tough. Just explain the likelihood that this will actually be granted.
It varies slim to none.
Exactly. All right, let's get to our next comment. This one from Paulo. If there are legitimate grounds as to why he should be granted a new trial, sure. But new trials aren't granted just because. That is true, is it not, Laura?
Yes, I mean, new trials are granted just because, but if there are legitimate reasons, sometimes they are, but that's pretty rare. Again, I mean, these are just, this is a procedure that trial lawyers will use. They'll file it in the hopes that maybe they'll bring something to the judge's attention that would be a ground for a new trial. And most of the time, it's not granted. These aren't granted, and basically they're used as the basis for the appeal. That's what it is.
Right. I mean, this one 86 pages long. A lot of work went into this motion for a new trial, but it's not wasted time. Like you said, it is the basis for what they will use to appeal this conviction. Okay,
Yeah, I remember I told y'all that.
Gina James. She says, no, I believe he has caused enough damage. He needs to do his time and get it over with. Well, Laura, you said you sort of hope he doesn't get any time, maybe just some community service, which he doesn't have a criminal history here, and that may be something the judge lands on realistically.
I would hope so. And I mean, I'm sure the judge can also have him pay restitution as far as any damages, any losses. So that may be something that can be also handled within the criminal case. At least that's done in California. So we'll see. I don't expect him to do time, not with his lack of any priors. I just don't see it. Not in a case like this.
Yeah, we shall see. Maybe the judge will be in a good mood on Thursday. I'll be there actually in Chicago, just so you know. It's quite cold there. But here, let's go to our next comment. Let's fit another one. Kathy Norton says, absolutely not. Guilty, guilty, guilty. This trial really
It sound like tears.
Strong opinions on both sides here, Laura. So, like you said, and I think the defense claimed this in the document, he was on trial in the media and convicted in the media before this even took place. They're citing that here. And I think we see that in a lot of comments too.
I was about to say that. I think it's pretty clear from all the comments that you just read, not one was on his side. Not one is saying, this guy should get another trial. He's not guilty. He's innocent. It tells you how pervasive the prejudgment was in this case. And they may have a pretty decent argument as far as the publicity in this case, all the negative publicity. And again, I would hope that the judge sees the kind of case it is. I mean, eventually, at the end, he was the alleged victim. So mostly it's him who's being harmed, and some restitution.
Maybe the judge should use our comments and our motion. Thank you, Lala Uredzian, for being with me tonight. Coming up next, though, closing arguments with Vinnie Politan. Don't go anywhere here on Court TV, your front row seat to justice.
Damn, this is
Yeah, I want. Well, who did anybody see? J-Bo. Was it prior to this or what? I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna see. If is it gonna come on with Vinnie Politan, but that. But remember, y'all, I was telling y'all that this when they be doing these post conviction motion arguments and briefs and stuff is just a little foundation for appeals. Remember, I was telling y'all about that, what the lady just said on Court TV. But so listen, so what do y'all, I don't know, have y'all been keeping up with Mr. Shabazz? Like, what is going on? Mr. Shabazz is
oh my
baby.
gosh, Shabazz. Listen, he could have did without telling us that story last night about how he beat his baby mama out her sleep and shaved her hair off. Like, that didn't have nothing to do with R. Kelly's situation. You can't try to normalize that to us, that people fight in relationships. That is not normal. You're not supposed to beat each other's asses like that. It's not normal. He said that you could present that to.
Was that the same live as he was talking about what the food stamp card by flipping the food stamp card? Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Is that, girl? Cause let me tell you, me and Joe was listening to it, and here's the thing, right? I enjoy his stories. I mean, because that was that's the second time I've listened to him, but that was the first time I've heard him with the stories, whatever. And I was like, well, damn, he got some interesting shit to talk about. And but then he spends like about 5 minutes on what the topic was about, and the other 45 minutes on the other stuff. And I was like, well, damn, and you be getting caught. I was like, damn, this is good. This is good, whatever. But
man, I could vision it in my head, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. So, but I didn't hear that he beat the woman up in her sleeping shade of hell.
Yeah, he said he was cool until he hopped in his car and some R&B came on. And he started crying. He said he came home and he seen that she was sleeping. He just started beating up. In the intermission, he shaved the hair off.
Oh, hell no. See, listen, y'all. Hell no. No, Mr. Shabazz. I don't know if you listen. Mr. Shabazz. Now, that ain't nothing normal about that. Now, wait a minute. You're going to have to give us some more information about why the hell.
He said that they could try to make that an argument in court, like, to where the other jurors can relate. Like, if you tell your story like that, people can relate. No. You think the judge is going to go for that?
No. Unless he's trying to say that, talk about human behaviors, but
yeah, that because he said that shit that happens. It happens. I mean, it happens. Don't mean it's right.
Right, child, Mr. Hon, I was like, he need to do a whole show about his
But his
stories.
stories are interesting.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about flipping that damn food stamp card. We was
So I take it you'd recommend leaf filter?
Absolutely. All my
Joe
neighbors
was
already know.
like,
Go to
well, damn.
getleaffilter.com for your
He
free
knew how
dental
much they
inspection
used
and
to get
estimate.
down to the
Act now
cent.
and
What he
save
say?
15% off your purchase.
Yeah. Yeah, he
In
said, I
Osceola,
heard you take
Georgia,
no less
former
than
beauty queen and
$100.
teacher Tara Grinstead went missing in
No,
2005.
that
She
ain't, this
has
ain't it.
never been found, but now one of her former students has been charged with her murder. Tonight, a preview of this week's crucial hearing on Court TV.
He said he knew who had killed Tara Grinstead, and I said, who? And he said, your brother.
In Santa Fe County, New Mexico, actor Alec Baldwin speaks out about the civil lawsuits connected to his fatal shooting of Helena Hutchins. On the docket tonight, the Parkland school shooter preparing for trial in Florida. He has already admitted to murdering 17 people and attempting to murder 17 others. So the jury will only have one decision to make: life or death.
I believe it's your decision to decide where I go, whether I live or die. Not the jury's. I believe it's your decision. I'm sorry.
Plus, convicted sex offender and former movie mogul Harvey Weinstein caught in jail with contraband. Not a knife, not drugs, but milk duds.
Come on
Tonight's
now.
13th juror question: how do you think Weinstein smuggled the milk duds into his cell? Did he get help from the outside?
Yeah.
Buckle your seatbelts. This hour of closing arguments starts right now.
This ain't about Dr. Sultry. You done gave us the Dr. Sultry. Now you gonna have to do better than this, huh?
I hear in a
Dr. Sultry.
different time zone. Maybe he watched. They got different stuff showing where he at.
Oh, okay. Dr. Sultry, you know, we come on with the truth, the facts now. But now wait a minute, he got milk duds. And
He's not milk. Listen, Weinstein, he was hungry. Okay.
well, how's milk duds contraband? Like ain't that on the damn commissary? Damn. I mean, you gonna get caught with some damn milk duds. Huh?
That's messed up.
Yeah, then he in trouble, all wrinkled up in his little outfit and lost all that weight. Damn milk duds.
Let that man have his damn milk duds.
Milk duds. God damn.
Just like did R. Kelly want a Snicker or something?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, but back to Shabazz, man, when I tell you Shabazz, and see now, if you pay attention, see, that's what I thought. I thought it was some type of, maybe it's another PR agenda, you know, because he said, you know, he had spoke with Miss Sharon, and it's one thing about Miss Sharon is laser focused on the strategy, and she don't give a damn if you're not playing a part of, you know, playing a part of her strategy to get this, you know, her this good information out about R. Kelly. She ain't got time for it. She ain't got time for your ass. You want to get in her way.
Fucking with you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find the good, nice words to say. Not, you know what I'm saying, to make it sound all fucked up. But yeah, if you're not, listen, if you ain't a part of the goddamn the process to getting the, you know, the good goddamn, and you try to sanitize his name and all of that, Miss Sharon don't have no time for you. She ain't got time for you to be no slow motherfuckers. You notice that she don't fuck around no slow motherfuckers. And she needs somebody
She
that's
don't need
on
y'all
point.
slowing her down with y'all bullshit.
Yeah, she ain't with all that bullshit. All that YouTube back and forth and whatever. She ain't got time for that shit. You better get the hell out the way or she gonna roll over you. She ain't got time for it. So and so I think that's why Sharon be you know, Shabazz and all of them, whatever. But baby, well, let me tell you something. since Dr. Rice shook that phone in that goddamn camera, they done backed off him because Dr. Rice let him know one more motherfucking video from any of y'all, he gonna be dropping them goddamn receipts. And since Dr. Rice shook
Hold
that
on,
damn
he got
phone,
some videos he could post.
no, I'm saying since he was telling them. Remember that live he did when he was shaking that phone, showing that he had text messages and shit from Dr. Rogers. Remember he did that video, that live he did. Did you see that
Oh,
live?
I still haven't watched it.
He might. I hope he ain't taking it down yet. But he was sitting up there to talk. Remember he said he didn't want to talk to her because she got bad skin and a pot belly and all that old
Oh
crazy shit he
yeah.
was saying about. Yeah. When Dr. Rice kept coming on, you remember that first live he did that he kept talking about he don't, he don't know nothing. I ain't know the sister. I ain't know this. I ain't know they ain't use my
Yeah.
stuff. I ain't pick a jury. I was like, we gotta slow down, Dr. Rice. Dr. Church Shoes wasn't in none of that bullshit. He don't know nothing. And then the next live he came on there, he was talking about about what Dr. Rogers said about the sisters and she was starting a channel and all that type of stuff. And since he put that phone up there to tell him that he got text messages and stuff, they backed off his ass. It was like he's like one more damn live, and one more video about my ass, and I'm finna drop this shit out my phone. He was letting them
Oh,
know.
so that's when they all stopped talking about him.
Yeah, they don't fuck with him. They done moved on to somebody else. Remember, they moved on to Sylvia. they was on Sylvia's ass. I was like, God damn, boy.
What
They
the
taking them out.
hell? This is crazy.
They taking them out, bro. This is when I tell you YouTube more dangerous than a goddamn hell. A bad boyfriend. Hell. YouTube dangerous. YouTube dangerous as hell, baby. I'm trying to tell you. You got people up there talking about I put their address out. Lord, I had to post in my community chat the timestamps. Well, I ain't put nobody address out. That crazy ass boy being talking about going to that lady's house. Child, when I tell you, I'm being
People pray. They like to
Lord have
involve
mercy.
others in they shit.
It seems like people would be more worried about catching cancer or polluting the world or
Right.
like that instead of fucking with me. I mean that ship has passed. I am not in that. Like what pebble her Dr. Rice sitting in the outhouse as we speak. Oh Lord. He'll lock your ass out in the outhouse. Lock your ass out. Lock your ass in that outhouse. Listen, them people, somebody told me they went to when they had to go to the bathroom, they had to go to the bathroom with their gun out because it was in the back. Well, I was like, hell no. Come on, Dr. Churchfield. Come on, Dr. Churchfield. You got, I mean, I want to do, I know he got to have a bathroom inside the house for him. Won't he let people go to that bathroom? Even if they got a truck through his bedroom or whatever. Don't let nobody go in no goddamn outhouse bathroom.
Right. Treating her like a little puppy. He like you pee out there. Did he have a bathroom in the house at all?
That's what I hope he do. I wish he come on and answer that. Dr. Shoes, do you have a bathroom inside the house? Because I want to know if you taking your ass outside.
Because first of all, she not good enough to use the bathroom in your house, but you can have sex with her. Like that says a lot
Right.
that you don't care about yourself. Like she that
Right.
dirty that she can't use the bathroom in your house, but you'll stick your thing in her. You nasty.
Mm-mm. But did he ever? But I don't think he now went on that other guy's live when he had called in that day, and when she was on there, and she said she didn't have sex with him. That's what she said then. But then it's coming out that he did, child. I don't know, but I don't think we got to keep stalking court TV because I don't think it's um coming up next or anything like that. We got to find out what they got when it's
Yeah,
coming
they
on.
they in a different time zone. Cause
Yeah,
is Sharon Wimbush live showing it right now? I thought she was live.
is she live? Hold on,
I
let
don't
me
know. I
see.
thought she was.
Let me see, Miss Sharon live.
She ended it. Oh, never mind. That's not it. That's just a video. I thought that was a live. Never mind. I
Oh,
lied. Hold on. Is she showing the time? She said 9 a.m. Oh, she's saying Sharon is gonna be on there. Oh,
Sharon.
I thought
I
she,
thought it said J Bo and Emotion gonna be on there.
I'm just looking at Sharon's post. She's gonna be talking to Court TV on Sunday.
Oh, you know what, y'all are so stingy with them goddamn likes. Can y'all please like me up? Oh my gosh. Can y'all please do that? That don't make no sense. Y'all just sitting there. Lord have mercy. Let me see. Um,
It's just
thank
it's
you.
just it's just so much with the parent. It's just so much contradiction
Hold on. Wait,
that
hold on. She did say, go ahead, Tears. Go ahead and talk. She did say something. Let me see. Hold on.
no, I'm just
Wait
saying
a
it's
minute.
just so much contradiction on everything. He said he wouldn't send her to Disney because the parents wasn't allowed there. But you send her to R. Kelly where the parents are not allowed. I mean, it's just crazy.
Tears on the front, on the beginning of that video Miss Sharon just put up, she said, go to Court TV. She said it's live. It's on there now. The one she did, how many minutes ago that was?
Live on 43 minutes ago.
Oh, we must have missed it. Yeah, we must have missed it, Miss Sharon. Um, Let me
We
see if
can
they
we
got
can
it.
back up Court TV's live.
Can we do that?
I don't know.
Let me see. Okay, I got recent. Okay, let me see. Let me y'all just give me a minute. Let me go through the tabs on Court TV to see if they stuck it somewhere. Like in news or the other tabs. Okay, Bill Cosby, Brandon Garner, Judge.
People be mad
Oh,
that they got more than
oh,
400.
NFL cornerback Richard Sherman pleads guilty to 2 charges. Wait a minute. Tampa,
What he do?
Richard Sherman. That was the dude that used to play with Russell Wilson. Bill Cosby.
Exactly, honey. Hey, girl. Hey, honey. Fat boy,
Wait a
shut up.
minute.
You stupid. I hope Sharon cleaned that black mold around her air vent because it can make you stuffy. Like, how you know she got black mold around her air vent?
Okay, let me see. Recent coverage. Let's see. Trials. He said it was on there. Dr. Soldier. I'm sorry, Dr. You was right. I guess. We missed it.
Candy, cotton candy. I'm not sure if that's the bag her daddy was trying to pawn. I think it was a Birkin he was trying to pawn.
Oh yeah, that finding that bag thing took
The was
took
I think it
me
was like
out.
a snake skin Birkin. It's just those type of activities is strange to me.
Right. And you know why it's strange because we wouldn't have done that. But we
But he
can't
talks
say
about how much money he got. He did so rich and that and this and that. Like he creating this whole life that he don't even have. He creating this whole great family man, perfect family. He in his interviews he said because I'm a protected father. Like he emphasizes that. When you have to sit there and say that, that means that you know that you're not. And that is on period.
well, well. Well, you know what? But think about it. Like if in the media or you know it seems like he was not a great father. Maybe he has to state that to let people know, that he has done
No,
things that.
he said that in the interview before we even knew details about anything.
Oh, okay.
He said that in the first Lifetime interview.
And y'all, I don't make excuses. I just want to let y'all know, I don't make excuses. I be
He,
trying to give people the benefit of the
he's
doubt.
trying
You know
to,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because there's
I
no
be
way that
trying to
it
give
could
people
be
the benefit of
parents
the
like
doubt.
that. It's unbelievable.
Right. Right, because it's definitely something that I definitely want. Because listen, hold on, I know y'all don't heard this story before. Well, we can get a little story time in here real quick. Hold on. Yeah, answer this damn phone. Hey, hey, hola, hola. Okay, I'm live. I'm live. Hola, hola, hola. See. Okay, so listen. Okay, so we on here talking about parenting again. All right. I know we done told this story before, but remember when your ass wasn't answering the phone or returning my text messages like around 3 o'clock in the evening, 3 something in the evening. By 5 o'clock, them people done rolled up on your ass. Okay, because this is still my town, and you, what that was, what 2020, right? Yeah. So and that was 5 hours. So we ain't talking about no 5 years. I'm talking about 5 hours. You ain't answer that goddamn phone or return my text messages. And your ass is how your ass was in 2020, what, 28? Yeah. So listen, so we're talking about of course you know it's R. Kelly shit, but I'm just saying about one of the parents. What you doing? Cooking. Cooking? Shut boo. You're not a damn cook. Listen, we're trying to wait. I'm trying to see if something's coming on. So listen. I'm trying to get a good story. Another story. I could talk about for us parenting. What the hell happened? Well, you know, you wasn't no bad kid because I didn't have a lot of issues with you, so I never. But you can confirm that if your ass go missing a day, honey, I'm calling everybody known to man to look for your black ass. Cause I don't want to hear that shit. But anyway, but that's all I want. And then we can also tell the people that how you after the people done located your ass, how you put off the trackers and shit and got rid of them. Yeah. Yeah, so this is a prime example. Like you could, you know, raise these kids and do the best you can, whatever, but they still gonna have a mind of their own because this little ass here, she gonna take the trackers off, and after I done located her ass. But here's the thing, when the location came up, and I, you know, I mean, you don't supposed to they don't supposed to take a police report after 48 hours. Hell, fuck that. I went beyond that. I was thinking got an agent go on out there, okay? Find her ass. And he told me, he said, now you know she's over 18 and I can't make her leave or whatever. But well, you know, I never did ask you, what did he tell you when he found you? What did he tell you? Um, I really don't remember, but what did he say? I know, but I saw you whatever he told you, you left immediately because I saw you. I don't know if you was backing up or you did you back up? Because what scared me is that you were parked by looked like a pond or a river or something. It was like to a dead end or something like that. And, and I could see where you moved through you was moving through the apartment building. Like I could tell where you was walking, but you said you was on the sidewalk, right? Then you said you was on the sidewalk. Yeah. And I could tell when did you back up or to leave out the street, or did you just pull straight on out? Just pull straight up. Yeah, but what made you leave immediately? Because you can say the cops out there. Yeah, you goddamn right. And I do it again. But you got in that motherfucker when I tell you left immediately. And your ass went on, and then you look like you went to somebody's place. You sat there for a minute. I don't know if you was dropping somebody off. Then when I saw the next time I seen you, you got back on the road and you was driving so slow. But yeah, well, all right. Well, that's it for story time. I'll holler at you later. All right. Bye. Yeah, honey, I wasn't playing that bullshit. You got me fucked up.
But you know what? See that's what he's trying to portray. Like He didn't raise his daughter to do that, to talk to R. Kelly behind his back, and to meet up with R. Kelly behind their back. That is what they're trying to portray to us. But behind the scenes, they knew it all already. You know what I mean? Yes, you can raise your kid to be, the best kid, and they'll grow up to do some fuck shit that you be like, I didn't raise you like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what happened in the case when her parents agree to what she want to do. They try to make it seem like that she gave them an ultimatum, but she didn't have to give them no ultimatum because they was okay with everything.
No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like, like they were down with it.
Yeah.
Man, it's just so hard. It just to me, it just clashes with him being all because I remember
And
before.
and that is what's crazy to me. That is what's crazy to me. You can't make none of this shit up. You know what I mean? Like,
Because y'all, you remember, I don't know, like when I used to see him, that girl, what that girl named Since Day One. I remember that first
yeah,
video.
and you know what he did to her.
Uh-uh.
Like, he slandered the way he slanders me, he slandered the fuck out of her.
The Since Day One girl?
Yes.
For real? Well, why they got into it? Because she was in support of him.
Because I believe she had did a live and she mentioned something about Azrael or something.
Oh. Oh, Lord. I ain't know nothing about that.
Yep.
I,
He did
I,
it. And the same thing with Nika and Knight. He said Nika and Knight wanted him and her pussy stink. He had that all on the internet.
oh, wow. I ain't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah. He is evil. When I found out his true character, because I was caught off guard. Like, I was so fucking confused. When I found out his
Mm.
true character, I was like, oh hell no. It is it I My exact words was, it is it ain't something right about him. Something's not right about him.
Oh,
Not at all.
man. Oh, hell no. I ain't know that happened because I
And
remember
then and
hearing.
also let me tell you, in 2016, was 2016 or 2017? 2017, I was following the case. I was looking on Instagram or whatever. And I decided to go on Facebook because I've been following 97 Baby Girl since 2016, since that, And so I went on Facebook and I looked up Azrael's page, and she had a fan page on there. And I was like, she needs to go home. I said something under the page. And this man, at the time, I did not know it was Angelo, because when I look at his page, he looked like he was just like a music promoter, like he was just promoting her, So I'm thinking like he's somebody that works for R. Kelly or something, because the way he came at me. I had said something on her page or whatever, or something to the nature she should go home. I don't know. And he asked me, he said, where did you get your information from? And I said, 97 Baby Girl. And he flipped the fuck out. This was in 2017, and started attacking me. He started attacking me and started liking all my daughter's pics on my Facebook. Okay. And I can prove this. Y'all can see my comment in 97 Baby Girl about this. I put it in detail exactly what happened back then when it happened. Okay. And so for me, and so I wrote on the 97 Baby Girl, I said, some weird guy named Angelo Clary is a predator because I told him where I got my information from, and he started attacking me and liking all my daughter's page pics.
Oh wow. Oh, so y'all
Okay, so
been
he's been knowing about this. He hates when anybody puts it out or know anything because he can't go to his home and be like, yeah, my daughter with R. Kelly. He can't brag about it no more. I mean, I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know. And I can show y'all that screenshot. I can post it. I don't care because I ain't lying. I
oh
didn't even
wow.
know. I didn't even know that was her fucking daddy. And I put his Facebook name, Angelo Clary. I am back, and I put a link in there. But of course, the link won't show on Instagram. But he
So
attacked me
y'all
back then. So we ain't liked each other ever. I've been calling that
that's what I
motherfucker
was gonna
out
say. Y'all been
forever.
at it that long. Y'all been at it that
Exactly.
long. Damn.
Exactly. Exactly. Like he hate anybody that mentions about it. He hate Tim Savage because Tim came forward. Angelo was supposed to be at that first conference with the Savages, and he ghosted him. Why? When you fighting for your daughter, why you didn't show up at the press conference with Tim and Asante and when everybody was there? That's the stuff that looks weird.
Oh wow, man.
He didn't want nothing to come out about him. The truth. Shooter, he hates me because I be calling his ass out and I don't sugarcoat shit. I ain't here for the parents. Period. Y'all the reason your daughter went through that. Y'all pushed her to that man. No, y'all didn't force R. Kelly to have sex with her. R. Kelly is wrong for having sex with a minor. But y'all, as parents, pushed out daughter to her. Then y'all came to the public crying, acting like y'all didn't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. She was lying to us, texting him behind our back, meeting up with him secretly, sneaking off, and y'all knew the whole goddamn time. That's why I'm pissed off.
Mm, 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 mm. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that y'all had been going through it for all that long time. I didn't know. Damn, y'all been going through all that long time. Lord have mercy.
Man, it's been a long time.
Mm-mm.
I think I had sent Adams the screenshot of that time when I had posted it on 97 Baby Girl page of him stalking my page for even mentioning about 97 Baby Girl. He did not want that on there at all. He deleted my comment. He didn't want nobody to go on there and see that shit on
Who is supposed to be
Instagram.
97 baby girl?
It's We thought it was Asante McGee. It's one of R. Kelly's enablers. She used to be there. So we thought it was Summer because one time the person in Juice was in the thing arguing, and she was like, the last time we seen you, he knocked you out. I don't know. She was saying that R. Kelly knocked out Juice. He beat Juice up real bad the last time she was there. So
Who's
that the
supposed to be
girls
Summer?
know each other. Cause at one point Juice was in those comments. Like they was calling each other out. Like when that page first came, all of them was in there. All of the enablers. Valerie, her
Who,
daughter.
who is it? Who is Summer?
Summer was R. Kelly's girlfriend, the one that didn't Summer try to drug R. Kelly and Azrael.
Oh, I don't know nothing about no
Because
Summer. I ain't never heard
basically
about no
Azrael
Summer.
moved her out the way, right? Summer was before Az.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know them people.
Yeah.
Summer.
Summer, she's pretty. It's not. It's not Summer Walk. It's not the Summer Walker that is a baby mama of London on the tracks. Because everybody think Sharon, what's her name? Cheryl Mack's son, London on the track. They think his baby mama Summer is the girl that R. Kelly used to mess with, but that's not that Summer. It's another girl named Summer that live in Vegas.
I ain't never heard of her. Oh, Larissa is Summer Washington.
Yeah, Summer Washington. She's very pretty.
Oh, I don't know nothing about these people.
Oh, it was V that tried to drug them. Okay, I thought it was Summer.
Mm-mm.
Right,
Yeah.
little word. Yeah, it's Summer Washington, not Summer Walker. Holly C was also, yeah, Holly was beautiful too.
Yeah, she is. She's a cute girl. I don't know. I just be trying to figure out. I just try to give people the benefit of the doubt and try to make sure that all their actions are included in their timeline. Because I know sometimes we could be like, he did this, and whatever, but we're not also saying showing where he also tried to, do a so-called rescue or what have you. But
But and then first of all, why wasn't he there? It was just Armani and his mom. Why wasn't Angelo there trying to help rescue ass?
that's a good question. Unless he was working, but but he's always been the boss, so he should have been able to take off.
Exactly. Especially since R. Kelly was in town performing. That was a great opportunity.
See, y'all been into it for a long time. But I didn't.
I didn't even know it was the daddy. I thought it was one of R. Kelly's people. So I'm like, oh my God, he looking at my daughter. Let me let me block this motherfucker. I thought it
Oh
was
Lord.
I thought it was one of R. Kelly people, I promise. Cause that's what I posted in the comments.
So did when you got on Team True, was it any friction when y'all got? Thank you, little red, because they acting stingy with that damn like button. I don't know what they. I mean, how hard is it to just
No,
hit the
Summer is
goddamn
not
button?
V. Summer and V is two different people. What was it? Any friction between
Yeah,
who?
when you got on Team Truth, was it any friction then? Because
Between
he
who?
was you and Angelo then.
No, because by that time, because that was like 2 years later. So by that time, I'm just like just sitting back, just looking like, okay, that was her dad. Because I remember going back through the messages, I'm like, that was him.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Yeah,
you
so
didn't make no like no let it be known like.
right. No, I didn't let it be known. No, I
Oh,
didn't let it
okay.
be.
Oh, okay. So yeah, y'all wouldn't have had no issues.
Yeah, so it wasn't
Oh,
no
wow.
issue until I heard how he was talking to me about Larry. He was talking bad about Larry to me. I didn't ask for none of that information. I called him about an issue with Nia and Mocha. It was none of my business about what you going through with Larry because to me, I see y'all as brothers and we a family, we cool. When we all in chat together, I never see you talking shit about Larry. So I don't understand why you talking shit about Larry to me right now. 'Cause it's very weird. It was very weird to me. But I didn't
Oh,
tell Larry.
Oh,
I
because
sure did.
you didn't want to get in between
I didn't
that.
want to cause no problems, you know.
Right,
I
right,
told Blaine, we was like, that's probably just man's issue, you know. He probably just venting, like, you know, whatever. He probably mad, just talking out his neck, because a lot he was lying about. It was crazy, and like a lot of the shit he says right now, he was saying to me back then about Larry, and
wow.
we let it go until it came back up. And when it came back up, it was almost probably about 9 months later. When it came back up, that's when we were like, Larry, we was gonna tell you this before. We even put him in a group call, me and Blade. We put him in a group call because we were gonna tell him. But then we was like, damn, we don't want to hurt his feelings because we see how much Larry respect this motherfucker. We talk to
Mhm.
Larry privately. He don't say nothing bad about this motherfucker. You
Right,
talk to Angelo privately, he will talk to you, talk down on that motherfucker. No matter how you try to say, no, that's not right, Angelo, this happened. He be like, nah, I know. That motherfucker just talking hella shit about Larry. So it was like, we don't want to hurt his feelings. Maybe Angelo was tripping. I don't know. It's stuff I didn't need to know. You know what I mean? Like, and then he was lying about some stuff. Like, he a snake. I don't trust him. You know, that's how it was. So we just left it alone. But we was watching him
yeah. I mean, that
because
that's people.
he started talking about Team Truth LLC a lot. Because at first it was just Team Truth. You know, Team Truth. Then he
Right.
started saying LLC, all this extra shit.
And then I got confused because see, I'd be totally out the loop because I'm not in no, nothing, no group size or whatever. So I'd be totally out of it. I mean, when y'all be talking about, well, not you in particular, but when they be saying something happened on IG or something happened this place, that place, I be totally lost. Because I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know what no, and I have to wait
Right.
till yeah, they bring it on YouTube or whatever, and so when they're saying like, they a lot of people saying, well, Angelo said this, that, and third, whatever. If he don't say it on YouTube, I don't catch it.
Right.
I don't even know what the hell going on. I be lost.
Because a lot of the stuff was done on Instagram that he was doing, going live, ranting on Instagram.
Well, I hate to see him and Larry split up like that. I hate to see that.
Man, Larry, listen, don't you know Larry tried so hard? Like he was like, no, he didn't say that about me. That ain't true. Even when Angelo went live out loud and said the shit, Larry's like, and I just talked to him. Like he did
Yeah,
not want to believe that shit. Like, but Angelo is scandalous. He'll just get off the phone with Larry, go live talking shit about Larry. Like, you can't keep beating up on people like that. What is wrong with you?
sure enough. You really can't.
You can't. That is just mean.
Let me get my behind on off here.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna be on
tired.
here. I am, child. I am dragging. I am dragging. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm dragging y'all. I am. I apologize. I probably should have waited to go live. Um, but I wanted to talk about these things before it got off my head. I wanted to do that countdown of that motion, see what the hell is taking so long. What is taking so long? Y'all know y'all case.
They
Y'all
gonna
know.
they trying to be detailed and precise because they know Boho is gonna find something wrong with what they respond to. So they're gonna make sure that they on their P's and Q's. They put everything in there that she might
Yeah,
ask for.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, yeah. That's what they're gonna I know they're gonna be detailed and everything, but I'm just saying that by now, like to me, they should have came on through or something.
Right.
Tell us something by now, but I
Because
know they're
usually
gonna
with
be
the other
detailed.
lawyers' motions, they'll have that shit back before midnight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were real because they know because this is their case. That's what I'm saying. You know your case. You know your the reasons. Because see, you went through you go through the checklist when you are charging somebody. You making sure that it's in compliance and everything is correct, whatever. That's what I'm saying. So to respond it shouldn't be nothing where you know what this is this we hit him this way because of bam 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 and this is how we qualified, this is how we justified, and move on to the next point, to the next point, to the next point, whatever. But this seems like I don't know, maybe, and it's a whole team of it's just one of her. I know she got her staff or whatever, but for is collecting the thoughts and putting it together. It's just one of her. They got a whole team over there. They got a whole team of people that worked on this case. So that's another thing I just thought
That
about.
that's
Yeah.
that's why this response is gonna be golden.
Yeah.
This
They just need
response
to
is gonna
hurry up.
blow her out the wall.
I
It
don't
better.
know. Yeah, yeah, listen, because there's not babies. It's gonna be some people on the floor. I'm gonna be like, hey, team, Kale's up. Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Y'all all right? But I got to learn how to set up my alerts like Atmos them have for when they get the stuff out of when stuff is filed and paste. So I got to set my alerts. Uh, Keller did tell me one time, but mm I don't know what Keller at? He on the ground somewhere.
I ain't seen him in chat.
Mm. Y'all let me go on up out of here, honey.
All
And let y'all
right.
go about y'all day. Well, thank you, Miss Tears, coming up here
All
and enlightening
right.
us. Thank you so much, and thank you, Mr. Roy, and everybody that was in the chat. Everybody. So let me go and get on up out of
You
here.
welcome. You
I
got
ain't
to
gonna
fall asleep now. Your eyes already rolling in the back of your head.
Girl, I am dragging. I can feel me dragging. And I apologize, y'all, for this half-ass live. I apologize.
All
I'm gonna
right,
come.
y'all. Good
I'm
night.
come. All right, I'm gonna come back, honey, when I get some energy, y'all. Cause this old half-ass live, I sure do apologize. But I ain't gonna keep y'all. So I ain't gonna keep y'all any longer. Hold on, let me find the music. Yes, honey, yes. Woo. Thanks again to the panelists, the host, the hostess, and the guests, and everybody else. To the next live. I'll see y'all. Be good. Take care. Love y'all. Good night.